everybody? In this video we are talking about the iPad mini 6 and whether or not it is a good buy this holiday season for your friends or loved ones that are looking to get an iPad this year. This is my thoughts on the iPad mini 6 after having owned it for about a year now, and whether or not I think you should pick one up for somebody this year or not. I love my iPad mini 6. There's a lot of things that I like to do with this. For one thing, it becomes a great device if you're into photography and you're doing mobile work and things like that. I did school portraits. It was great to just load up the pictures right onto the iPad when I was done. The kids could preview them. I could see if the photos turned out good. And if they didn't, I could quickly go back and reshoot those photos. Another nice thing about it is I could do all of my editing right on the iPad. I could also keep track of who was buying what packages using different apps like Numbers. I could make a spreadsheet and keep an idea of who had ordered pictures and things like that. So it was a great mobile workstation. And beyond just that, there's tons of different photography apps that you could use. So I was literally running the entire operation, the entire business model from this iPad. Now here's another thing that I've never heard anybody else talk about with the iPad mini, and one of the reasons that I wanted this particular iPad. I have a mount in my car that perfectly fits the iPad mini, and it makes a killer GPS. I'm using the Waze app. I can see what the traffic conditions are like. It shows you where the police are hiding if they're trying to get you a ticket. But what I like the most about it is if I also bring up the little dock, I can grab the music app and pin it on the side. And just like that, I've got music on one side of the screen and I've got maps on the other. It makes the best in-car display unit that you can possibly get. But it doesn't stop there. I'm telling you, this is a full-fledged iPad. This is LumaFusion. It is a multi-track video editor. I use this to produce all of my YouTube videos. So you can edit your shots. I'll put notes on my shots of what needs to be done still, and I'll go through and I can upload them directly through the USB-C, so I just plug it right in. I can upload my shots. I can edit my shots right here on the iPad mini. I can export them. I can then open YouTube. I can upload them to YouTube right from this iPad. And the best part still is the iPad has a 12 megapixel camera on the back with an LED flash. So I will actually even use that camera to get further B-roll shots of things. And nobody's ever commented on shots that were shot from this iPad. I will literally just jump over to the video section and start recording B-roll of stuff if I forgot to get the shot on my dedicated camera. Just to throw out a couple more things that I use it for. I love to use this iPad to just casually lounge around and read the news. So I use Flipboard. I'll grab the iPad, I'll sit down on my beanbag chair in the office, and I'll just scroll through different news articles. You pick out stuff that you're interested in on Flipboard, one of my absolute favorite news reading apps. In addition to that, I have also found that this iPad is just great for playing games on. I have a subscription to Apple Arcade, so I'll open up and download some really fun games, and when I have some free time at night and I'm just hanging out, wanting to play some games, I'll jump in, and there's some really good ones. This is one of my absolute favorites. I've talked about it before. It's called Hot Lava. Really fun game. Love playing this one, but it's also got some classic, iconic iPhone games in there, like Fruit Ninja. So I've got Fruit Ninja on here. It's just fun. It's just a casual, play some games when you have some free time, but it's really, really fun. I am also one to keep my iPads and my devices as case-free as possible. So when I have a device in my hand, it usually doesn't have a case. This one just has my wallet on the back for convenience sake. And this, I've even rocked it completely case-free over the course of this year, and I'll just toss it around and whatever, and it's really durable as far as just being thrown around and whatnot. It works out really, really well. So I would say for the most part, you don't even have to have a case for this. I do have one, however. I have the Smart Folio case, I think is what it's called. It has not held up that well in terms of cleanliness and whatever. I feel like it picks up absolutely every bit of touching the case. But that being said, the iPad just magnetically attaches to the Smart Folio case, and it provides a great little stand. So if you're taking the iPad with you on a trip and you want to just kick back and watch something on the plane, just prop it up like this and watch stuff. And you can also lean it like this and use the keyboard on it, which is kind of handy too. It's compatible with the 2nd generation Apple Pencil. I've got one floating around here. I don't use it that often with the pencil. It is handy to have. I typically don't carry the pencil with me. I usually leave it floating around the office here somewhere, and I use it when I need it, but for the most part, I'm not one to use the Apple Pencil because I'm not an artist, but if you are, it's totally compatible with the better Apple Pencil, so there's that. Another thing about this iPad that absolutely none of the other ones can do is this actually, with a little effort, will slip right in my pocket and I can carry it with me wherever I go. So it's real quick, I can just pull it out and I have a full-fledged iPad ready to go. So is the iPad mini 6 worth buying this holiday season while it's on sale? I'd say absolutely. I recommend the iPad mini. It's got a great price value this year. It's coming in just under the price of a new 10th generation iPad. So you're getting a way better bang for your buck if you go with this one. It's even got a faster processor, just throwing that out there. It's got the same processor as the iPhone 14 Plus, so good choice overall. I highly recommend this. If you're looking for an iPad, it's my go-to. And yeah, that's it.